13th January 2024.
یہ سوال آپ نوٹ کر لیں, ابھی جواب دینا چاہیے یا بعد میں دینا چاہیے. کیا یہ سمبل لینے کے بعد ایک پولیٹیکل پارٹی جو کہ آئین کے آرٹیکل 17 کے تحت اور الیکشن ایکٹ کے تحت بنی تھی, اس کا وجود برقرار تھا یا ختم ہوا؟
میں اس میں ایک جو پریسائز کوشچن,
اور دوسرا کوشچن یہ کہ کیا سمبل لینے کے بعد اس کے جو بقایا حقوق الیکشن لاز میں دیے گئے تھے, کیا وہ حقوق بھی سلب ہوئے, یا وہ الیکشن کنٹیسٹ کر سکتی تھی, وہ سرٹیفکیٹ کینڈیڈیٹ کو جاری کر سکتی تھی, وہ کینڈیڈیٹ کو مقرر کر سکتی تھی؟ کیا اس آرڈر کے تحت کسی کینڈیڈیٹ پہ پابندی تھی کہ آپ فلاں پارٹی سے الیکشن نہیں لڑ سکتے؟ یہ ساری باتیں, کیا اس کا امپیکٹ صرف یہ تھا کہ سمبل جو کہ ایک پارٹی کو سہولت کے لیے دی جاتی ہے کہ آپ کمپین چلا سکتے ہیں, اس کے علاوہ اس کی کیا ریپرکشن جس کو پیش ایسا کیا گیا کہ پارٹی ختم ہو گئی اور جمہوریت کا جنازہ نکال دیا؟ کیا یہ ساری باتیں ہیں؟
یہ بتائیے,
نکلا کسی نے پڑھا اس کو؟
Is Pakistan Tehreek Insaf today an enlisted party of Election Commission ki?
Yes.
So that answers the question.
Yes. And I
think
all your lordship, ji sir.
Coming off from what my learned colleagues are saying, I think we have, speaking for myself, we have to keep always in mind that we are looking at the question before us in a very specific and limited context, which is allocation of reserved seats.
Yes.
And nothing beyond that. And that para D of clause 6 speaks of a political party. So for me, the question is, what for purposes of that clause is a political party?
Yes.
For purposes of distribution of the reserved seats, maintaining proportionality, because seems to me that if you look at the constitutional understanding of a political party, then you are in a position where the basic rule is proportionality. That's it.
Yes.
That balance can never be tipped.
Yes.
The only legally, constitutionally permissible manner to do that is by way of the proviso. That's all.
Yes.
So the question then becomes, in the very, very peculiar facts and circumstances that are before us, namely a national political party admittedly registered with the Election Commission for whatever reason, I don't go into that, fought the general election without a common election symbol.
Yes.
Is that still for purposes of the allocation a political party within the meaning of clause D, in order to ensure that this balance that is commanded by this is not tipped?
Yes.
This has a negative aspect, and so far we have been looking at the negative aspect, that no political party can get seats more than proportionately,
yes,
more than what it won, subject, as I say, to the constitutionally permissible exception of the proviso.
Yes.
But it seems to me that this clause, or this paragraph D, has not just a negative aspect but also a positive aspect. And the command of the Constitution is, negatively, do not give them anything more.
Yes.
But positively, the one who is entitled to that, you must give him that yes, party the reserved seats. So the question then is, for purposes of clause D, I'm sorry, I keep saying clause, para D, what is a political party? In the broader context, what it means is a different thing. But the balance cannot be tipped.
Yes.
That is the heart, it seems to me.
Your lordship is
the heart of the matter.
Yes, your lordship is absolutely right. The reason
I think that negative aspect and positive aspect.
Yes.
So keeping
not just one command, the Constitution has given two distinct commands here. Do not give anything more, but do not deprive the other.
Yes.
اسی سوال کو بڑھاتے ہوئے تو کیا یہ اس سے ہم یہ اخذ نہ کریں کہ پی ٹی آئی بدستور برقرار تھی؟ پی ٹی آئی نے بدستور اپنے کینڈیڈیٹ کھڑے کیے تھے، لسٹ جو ان کے مخصوص نشستوں کی لسٹ تھی وہ انہوں نے سبمٹ کی تھی، ایسے ہی ہے
جی، بٹ they were never accepted.
Just to فیصل صاحب جی ٹو اس کو ریفریز کرنے کے لیے Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, did it contest the elections as an enlisted political party?
Yes.
And if it did, then kya it was entitled as of right to get the proportional representation, because the bar set under Article 17 as a fundamental right is very, very high, and it has to be interpreted dynamically and progressively.
Yes. My Lord, although I agree with your Lordship's Justice Munib that it is to be looked at in the context of Article 51.
You don't have to agree with me.
No.
Give us your reasoning.
Yes, but I think the questions by Justice Mandokhail and Justice Minullah.
Mr. Faisal Siddiqui, I tried to come to your rescue, but it seems you don't want rescuing. Why don't you argue the matter in your own way? Then we'll ask the questions, because I don't know what you're going to say.
It's a bit impolite not to at least reply in a single